Hello, 6th grade mathematicians. We are going to go ahead and get started on Chapter 4, Lesson 7, which is dividing fractions. So go ahead and get your book open to page 318, and again, we're going to be dividing fractions, and we're just going to jump right in and get started. So, taking a look at page 318, go ahead and zoom in here. I want you to take a look at what it says here, which is not anything new, which is what we've seen before, but it says when we divide fractions, we are going to multiply by its reciprocal. Now remember, a reciprocal of a number is taking your numerator and your denominator and just flipping them. So for example, if I had 2 7s, the reciprocal of that is 7 halves, or 7 over 2. So that's the reciprocal. So we're going to go to the keep, change, flip. Okay, keep the first fraction, change the division to multiplication, and flip the second fraction to its reciprocal. Okay, and I can put reciprocal down here. Okay, so keep, change, flip. Okay, just remember keep, change, flip. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what that actually looks like when we use that as an equation on page 218. So remember, keep, change, flip. We are going to look at this problem right here, 1/2 divided by 1/3. Again, even though it is written here, okay, I want you to rewrite it over on the side just like I'm doing. So if I'm following the keep, change, flip, keep the first number, change the division to a multiplication, and flip the 1/3 to 3 over 1, okay, which means the reciprocal. Okay, keep, change, flip. It just sounds better than keep, change, reciprocal. I don't know, keep, change, flip. Just something to kind of help you remember. So now, first thing we're going to do, when we multiply fractions, we know we just multiply the numerators and we multiply the denominators. Since these don't have any mixed numbers, we can go ahead and do that. I cannot cross simplify or cross divide any of these because 3 and 2 do not share a common factor, and 1 and 1 are just going to be 1. I mean, both of them are going to have the greatest common factor of 1, so that's not going to do us any good. So we're just going to multiply the numerators. 3 times 1 is 3, and multiply the denominators. 2 times 1 is 2. I cannot leave this like this because that is an improper fraction. I can never leave an improper fraction like that. I need to take that improper fraction and turn it to a mixed number, which means I take that numerator and I divide it by my denominator. I know that goes in 1 time. I'm left with 1. That becomes my numerator, and my 2 stays as my denominator, and I have 2 and 1/2. And I know that it cannot be simplified anymore. So now let's take a look at A. Again, doing exactly what I'm doing. All right, over here, I'm going to go ahead and write keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip, because we're going to do all 3 of these. Keep, change, flip. That way we can cross out the list while we do it. Again, this is only for division. We don't do that for multiplication. We only do it for division. So keep the first number, 1/4, change the division to a multiplication, and flip 3/8 to 8 over 3. Yes, this is one where we can cross simplify. We can divide 4 and 8. We can divide each of those by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now I'm going to multiply across, and I get 1 times 2 is 2. Multiply my numerators. I'm going to multiply my denominators. 1 times 3 is 3, and I get my answer of 2/3. Very good. Okay, next one. 2/3, keep, change, flip. See? Keep 2/3, change the division to a multiplication, and flip the 3/8 to 8/3. Okay? So now looking at this, oh, we cannot cross simplify in any of those places, so we just have to multiply across. So 8 times 2 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. Can I leave my answer as 16/9? Nope, I can't. I have to divide the numerator divided by the denominator because that is an improper fraction. We're going to change it to a mixed number. I know 9 can go into 16 one time. That gives me 9. I subtract. That gives me 7. And I have 1 and 7/9. Okay? Again, you don't need to sit here and cross that out because you know that's going to be 16. It's the exact same number that you're starting with. Okay? So 1 and 7/9. All right, moving over here. Keep, change, flip. So I'm going to keep the first number, change the division to a multiplication, and flip the 1/3 to 3/1. Now, taking a look at 6 and 3, I know that they have a common factor, which means that I can divide each of those by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. I'm going to multiply my numerators. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2, and I get 5 halves. Can I leave it like that? No, that is an improper fraction. In order to fix an improper fraction, we have to take the numerator and divide it by the denominator. I know that goes in twice. 4, subtract. That remainder now becomes my numerator, and my denominator stays the same, and I get 2 and 1/2. Okay. Keep, change, flip. That's all you got to remember. That's the most important piece. All right, let's take a look over at the next page. Okay. Let's look down here. What happens when we're dividing by a whole number? Okay. Now, this is really important. Okay, you have to remember this. When you divide a fraction by a whole number, rewrite the fraction as, or rewrite the whole number as a fraction. Then divide as with fractions. So what does that really mean? Well, let's take a look. We're going to take a look at this problem. 5 sevenths, oh my goodness, hang on. 5 sevenths divided by 10. Remember that 10 as a fraction is written as 10/1. We first have to do that. So now we keep, change, flip. Keep the first number, 5 sevenths, change the division to a multiplication, and flip the 10/1 to 1/10. Now take a look. We can cross simplify. We can divide each of those by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. We multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 7 times 2 is 14, and I get 1/14. Okay, now let's take a look down here. We're going to first keep, change, flip. Remember that that whole number is written over 1. So we're going to go ahead and keep 8/9. We're going to change that multiplication or that division to a multiplication, and we're going to flip and find the 4/1 is now 1/4. You're still finding that reciprocal. Too many times, 6th graders, this is where kids are going to make a mistake. They're going to leave it as 4/1. And guess what? There will probably be an answer choice on your quiz or your test that will look exactly like that. So make sure that you flip that second one. So we know that each of those can be divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. I'm going to multiply across. 2 times 1 is 2. 9 times 1 is 9. I get 2/9, and that is simplified because they do not have a common factor. All right, let's take a look at this next one. Keep, change, flip. I'm first going to put that 8/1 right away. 4/5 stays the same. Keep, change the division to multiplication, flip, and put 1/8. And now I'm going to just cross cancel, cross simplify, cross divide. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. I'm going to multiply my numerators. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. Again, if this is going too fast, you need to slow down, stop, pause, take your time, look at it again. Okay, first one, keep. Oh, we're going to write that 4 over 1. Change the division to a multiplication, and flip that and find the reciprocal of 4 over 1, which is 1/4. So we're going to divide each of these by 4, 3, 1. We're going to multiply the numerators. 3 times 1 is 3. 13 times 1 is 13. Can it be simplified? Nope, they don't have a common factor. So that is it. You're done with that one. Let's take a look at the next page, 320. Okay, here we go. Starting with this one right here, keep, change, flip. Oops, it's a really bad F. Keep, change, flip. Okay, we're going to keep the first number, change division to multiplication, and flip 1 over 2 to 2 over 1. Woo, check that out. I cross simplify. 2 divided by 2 is 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. I'm going to multiply across, multiply my numerators. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2, and I get 1/2. Awesome. Keep, change, flip. Only with division, not with multiplication. Only with division do we do keep, change, flip. So keep, change the division to a multiplication, and flip 2/3 to 3 over 2. You're going to cross simplify, and you're going to get 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And you're going to multiply across with your numerators. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 2 is 4. And we cannot leave it like this because that is an improper fraction. And with an improper fraction, we have to turn that to a mixed number. So I'm going to take that numerator and divide it by the denominator, just like so. And I'm going to get 5. And how many groups of 4 can I make? I can make 1 group. That's 4. I'm going to bring down that, or I'm going to subtract and get that 1. That 1 now becomes, man, that's really sloppy. So there's 1 whole. That 1 becomes my numerator, and that 4 stays as my denominator. And I get 1 and 1/4. Okay, get 1 and 1/4. Next one, 1/8 divided by 3. So we're going to do keep, change, flip. And we're going to keep 1/8, change division to multiplication, and 3 over 1 is actually 1 over 3 when we flip it. We multiply across, we get 1/24, and we are finished. That's it. Okay, I think it's pretty simple, self-explanatory. You just have to remember keep, change, flip when you are dividing, and basically it is just multiplication.